change.
Fix the Bahamas and let's change the world. Now it's time!
Hello, my name is Wynn. I live in Frankfurt, Germany. I'm a Bahamian citizen. I'm working with a company in Zurich, Switzerland, value management company, and together I want to give you a quick overview of the KGM investment portfolio. Before I start, let's talk about the situation we're in, the economic situation. We have to address the country's debt, and we have to have a policy methods to drastically reduce this debt. We have a GDP in the Bahamas of some 10-12 billion, and the debt is roughly the same. So the debt equity ratio is too high, and we want to reduce this over a period of time, perhaps 5 years. So that's the situation. We don't want to point fingers on how it's got there or why it got there. This is the situation we're in, and this is what we have to deal with. On the other side, we can call this an opportunity zone, because this is the positive way of thinking about it. This is what we want to do about it. Now, while the government and ministers will set the agenda and policy on power supply, on electricity grid, on medical care, on transportation, the investment portfolio will be setting up and structuring businesses to help the government reach those goals. We have some 14 different business sectors that we've addressed over the last year or two, and the main ones are being power and energy supply. We want to change the current 28 diesel generators using to supply this power. We're going to be using solar, hydro energy, biomass, or wind, and creating a combination or collaborative energy source to provide the net, the electricity grid. This also, the intention of this is to bring down the price of electricity per kilowatt hour. The Bahamas is paying far too much at the moment. We want to reduce this by 10% in the first year and hopefully 10% in the second year. We want it more affordable, better for the climate. The other thing is waste management. We have got systems and technical partners to collect waste, to use that waste to create power. These are modular systems, can be used in supermarkets or can be used for whole communities. We're going to use biomass from agricultural waste. This creates power and energy, which will also be supplied to the grid. So that's the power side of things. Now, there are businesses that we will set up to do this. There are things like water, clean water. We have 30 installations planned, desalination plants in ponds and in the ocean. These will be solar powered, providing clean water at a lower cost than what you're paying today. Now let's turn to agriculture. We're introducing agri-tech. We're going to help agriculture expand and put an agri-business side to it. The other areas are construction. We're going to use eco-friendly materials and prefabricated buildings. These will be sturdy structures. They'll be eco-friendly. They will generate their own energy. So on the other side, we're looking at Fintech. We have great opportunities in Switzerland and in the Bahamas and in London to arrange Fintech organizations and banking in the Bahamas. This is all job creation. And this is our intention, to create businesses, to increase revenues, and provide jobs for Bahamians. These businesses will be majority Bahamian-owned businesses. How we're going to do this? We're going to do this in a way that we like to call collaborative financing. This is at no cost to the Bahamian government. We will use different financial structures to provide financing for these businesses in the form of philanthropic banks, development banks, normal banks, and bond structures. These are corporate bond structures. Then they will be managed based on the revenues of these businesses. We will have insurance wraps on these businesses that makes investing in these companies secure and guaranteed. All these businesses will have cash flows. These cash flows will manage these debts. These debts are in the form of 3, 5, 10 years. So they're not just given away to foreign investors who own foreign ownership. These will be Bahamian businesses. And this is what we're here to create. As the KGM ministers set policy, this investment portfolio will put into place all these different businesses that we have already planned out. We have a master plan. We have a plan for each island. It's also a modular plan. It can be expanded or decreased depending on population and size. The major area is population growth or an increase in the movement of people. So there'll be more people working in Exuma, Eleuthera, Abaco, Andros, and all these other islands.
We need a change. Fix the Bahamas and let's change the world. Now it's time.